writers admits they get a little scared of Donald Trump's fury over their skits but say it's like we're doing something right if it's upsetting him. Saturday Night Live has created some hilarious yet brutal takedowns of Donald Trump in recent months, mocking everything from his tiny hands to the so-called dirty dossier. But taking on the President of the United States, who often fires back on Twitter, appears to take its toll on the writers and performers. I get a little scared, comic and writer Kyle Mooney, 32, admits of Trump's frequent Twitter rants against SNL. Whenever anybody says what you do isn't good, it's always unflattering and makes me feel uncomfortable, he told New York Daily News. But when the person who's in charge of the United States of America says not good, I'm like, oh. It's a little unflattering. Trump has slammed Saturday Night Live in the past as unwatchable, not funny, and said they always a complete hit job. He appears to take particular issue with Alec Baldwin's hilarious portrayal of Trump as an insecure, immature president who is completely out of his depth. After Baldwin's sketch last December mocking Trump for his love of Twitter, Donald tweeted, "Just tried watching Saturday Night Live, unwatchable. Totally biased, not funny, and the Baldwin impersonation just can't get any worse. Sad," Trump wrote. Just moments later, Baldwin shot back at Trump writing, "@Real Donald Trump, release your tax returns and I'll stop." Ha! The pair have clashed repeatedly on social media, with Baldwin mocking Trump for his time spent on Twitter after being elected as president. Fellow SNL star Beck Bennett, who often plays Russian President Vladimir Putin across from Baldwin's Trump, said that unlike Mooney, he found the backlash from Trump kind of gratifying. "It means we're doing our job well," says Bennett, 32. "It's funny, and it's also like we're doing something right if it's upsetting him. But, the show's goal isn't to upset him by any means. It's to make a funny reflection on what's happening." However, Trump has a way of taking these things personally and has commented that it's time to retire the long-running late-night show. While that's unlikely, his doppelganger says he's considering retiring his impersonation. Baldwin said was not planning on playing Trump on Saturday Night Live for much longer, as he believes that people would no longer be in the mood to laugh about the real estate mogul turned world leader in the coming months. This season on SNL. "I'm going to do it as much as I can because I love them. They're my dear friends. After that, I don't quite know. I don't quite know if people want to continue with that. If everything stays the same in this country as it is now, I don't think people will be in the mood to laugh about it come September. We'll be around the corner to the one-year anniversary of the election this fall. I think people will be in a completely different frame of mind. We'll see if this is actually the first satire-resistant president." Trump has called Baldwin's portrayal of him mean-spirited. Meanwhile, as if President Trump wasn't enough to deal with, Mooney also engaged in a rap battle with Kanye West last year. The skit saw Mooney as an up-and-coming rapper, preparing to face off with West. Of course, he was no match for Kanye as they traded rhymes, but that didn't stop Mooney's deluded character from coming off thinking he'd won the battle. Bennett says that West and Mooney hung out at the after-party. The two writers are longtime friends and started out in sketch comedy on their YouTube channel Good Neighbor Stuff before getting their big break.